everybody, welcome back. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and of course, today is Wednesday. Today we'll be installing The Sims 3 from DVDs. As far as I know, they'll be in. As you can see, my ears are saggy a little bit. I'm a little saggy. So yeah, we're going to try to get the system installed today. That's what we're going to do. So I'm putting my headphones on here so I can make sure. Okay, good. Got sound out. Excuse my ears up too. Howdy, Gemini Gem. Alright, so first of all, we have access to some new music pieces from Soundful, which I play sometimes when after I play my piece. I usually mixes it with other songs, and I figured since I have some songs my favorite, we'll play some of those, and we're going from there for the workout today. So we're not going to start with my song, but rather we're going to start with another song. Yes, they kind of do. Right now, I did not put any fresh glue on them, so yes, they will stay for the most part, but they do come off after a while. The adhesive, which I've got to get more of. I got enough to do with one or two more applications, but since it's already Wednesday and we know we take them off and wash them, I take a bath anyway, I didn't really put any new glue on the ears, so. I missed a couple of days. Have you been follow-up appointment with your doctor? Yes, I do. First after the MRI, we have the MRI appointment scheduled. That's on the 20th. And then the surgeon himself is going to want to have a pre-planned meeting time ahead of time. And she said that because he's so busy, he's got so many patients in different areas. She suggested Thursday, March 30th at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, so Krista normally told me, she said normally she couldn't do that. And I explained to Krista nicely in the voicemail. I text message, I said, he's only in Torrington for like one day. This is the day. There is no alternative days. There's no other options. Okay, we want to get this knee fixed, right? We want to get this done. This is it. It gives the doctor 10 days between the MRI and meeting with me to look at the MRI information and then plan a course of action. So I had the initial consultation. That's why I suggested the MRI. So we're trying to get this in. Depending on what he says, is going to be pretty much the result. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. It was 3 years ago. Okay, so maybe 3 years ago, since 3 years ago, my patella tendon got really lazy and hasn't done anything really. By the way, the kicking exercises that we do with the left leg doesn't hurt it any. Other than occasionally accidentally kicking the cat unintentionally. Come on, Rusty. Don't get in my way of my legs. You know, I kick them, right? Yeah, you get. But Mr. Sound Engineer insists of plopping his furry ass on top of my mixer and basically won't let me adjust my volumes when he's sitting on top of it, as otherwise he gives me his claws. It's like saying, how you doing, Paul? So, George, Jim and Jen, good morning. So, yep, Tiger Kitty, flashing the pictures of Rusty Kitty. I need to add some new ones. Okay, now by the way, some people ask me, why doesn't the gifts subscriptions work? It has, the setup is, the gift subscription has to be less than $5, and I don't have any other subscriptions of less than $5. Okay, and so I would either have to readjust my prices and bring them down to $4.99 or something like that, or I could add another tier for less than $5. It's something that I could do, but I really kind of don't really think it's worth all that work to do for the likeliness that very few people are going to be gifting on subscriptions. But otherwise, I would do it. The Berg Show, hope you're doing okay. Alright, so let's get started with what today's itinerary is. Let's talk about today's story first. It got us 2009 MacBook, and it only came with 2 gigabytes of RAM. I said that, and I said, I don't think El Capitan is going to install on that very well. I said, I had a 1.83 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo iMac. I installed El Capitan on, and it came with 2 gigabytes of RAM. And it was insanely bad. Then I ended up upgrading the memory on that to much faster 4 gigabytes of RAM. And then El Capitan worked better. But then one of the SIM sockets seemed to have problems and it wasn't working correctly. So I had to basically keep receiving the chips on that. So I thought this computer was going to be the same kind of deal where, oh my God, and it turns out, first of all, just like on the Mac Mini, or it's like on the iMac, upgrading the RAM to it is not necessarily a nightmare. There's a metal plate inside the battery compartment you remove with 3 screws, and then you can access the memory and the hard drive too. So you can pull the hard drive out of the system and upgrade the hard drive and the memory. And I said, okay, that's good. So we booted it up last time with my power adapter because it was compatible. And it had something ancient OS on it, something called 10.65, which is older than El Capitan. It's older than Lion. And I don't think it's Jaguar. I don't think it's definitely not Snow Leopard. Although Snow Leopard is pretty close to that version, because Leopard is 10.5 Snow Leopard's like 10.6. So I think it might be Snow Leopard. So anyway, I sat there going, well, I was trying to figure out how to get into El Capitan. So first thing I did was I plugged in an external hard drive system using a USB 3.0 cable, a USB 2.0 cable. Of course, that didn't work because it's not using USB 2.0. It's using USB 1.1, which is kind of a bit of a downer considering that mine uses 2.0, but mine doesn't have FireWire. This one has FireWire. So that was the saving grace. That you had the FireWire port on it, and you could also upgrade it to through FireWire. And I didn't even know if it had a hard drive or it had a dual drive in it, which it did. But the thing is I was just absolutely frustrated. So here I go rummaging through my floppy drive collection, or my not floppy drives, my DVDs, trying to find El Capitan after I tried to download it from the internet. And I put the disc in the drive, and the computer kind of gave me the equivalent of a raspberry and said, nope, not touching that disc. So I said, okay, fine. Let me plug in an external FireWire DVD reader. Nope, still don't want to talk to your disc. I said, okay, I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Alright, so let's copy El Capitan to an external hard drive and plug it in. This morning it came up, but it was like really, really pokey slow. I don't know if it was because it was going through FireWire 400 or what. I just basically just said to myself, number one, I need a RAM. This is only got 2 gigabytes. They ain't gonna cut it. You can have the best engine in the world, but if you don't have you don't have good fuel, or you don't have a good air system, or carburetor, or injectors are clogged, it ain't gonna do you garbage. Okay, so I said so what do I need? I said I need 4 gigabytes of RAM minimum to be workable. Second of all, 160 gigabyte hard drive. This thing is an old drive technology, hard drive, not SSD. I do have a 1 terabyte SSD laying around the house that I could throw in there, but given the way that Ed is going to have to be thrashing the swap partition over and over and over again, I don't want to put an SSD in there, because first of all, SSD, a Western Digital 3D NAND drive is going to basically get trashed. Because, it's going to be thrashing the virtual swap file like crazy. So, I'm like, well, I could have put it in if I need to. So I went ahead and I bought a Western Digital Blue 500 gigabyte. And I bought the 2 gigabyte sticks of RAM to go in it. And I just double-checked the instructions how to install the RAM. I thought it was going to be a giant production. It turns out it was a lot simpler than I thought. So I said, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the RAM. We're going to upgrade the hard drive. His power supply brick is coming. His battery is coming. He already ordered that. And he's like, he said, it's not really necessarily hard. It's just frustrating. Because it's like every time Ed buys computers, he's always going for the cheap crap. When I mean cheap, meaning, this is on sale for $400 for $50. Oh, but it doesn't have a battery and it doesn't have a battery charger. And then you look at the specs: 2 gigabytes of RAM, 160 gigabyte hard drive. Hold on a minute. Where's Kenneth calling me? Hold on. Silvermoon video is going to be on Sunday night at Rumble. Well, I just thought I'd let you know that. But I got to get back to the group, so I'll talk to you later, okay? Alright, so I'll see you later, okay? Yeah. Bye-bye. Sound engineer. Oh, this cat. Oh, that's another project altogether. I got a cat. Rusty. This is sound engineer. Plops his factory butt right on my mixer. If I try to turn the volumes up and down, he gives me the claws. I have to do my job. Alright, that was Skynet, by the way. He just wanted to let me know that he's coming back from a holiday. He's going to be back tonight. And I let him know that there'll be Silvermoon Radio on Sunday. There'll be the night show on Friday on Rumble, and the night show on Friday on Rumble, or Saturday on Rumble. So if you're wondering when the night shows are, they will be on Rumble. Look at the links above. You will see them there for Rumble. So you can join us there on night times at 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. No, Rusty just likes sitting on a mixer board because it's warm. You know how cats are, right? They like when it's warm. So, Like I said, if I put a couple 12AU7 vacuum tube preamp in mixer stages in there, he'd definitely be like sitting on top of a rotisserie. As much as I like vacuum tube technology, a 12AU7 isn't necessarily too hot. But if I had an EL34 amplifier, it'd be sitting on a barbecue. Yeah, so, yeah, just weird technology when you think about it, right? People still love those, quote, heat towers. People do. I actually have talked to quite a few people that still stand behind the vacuum tube technology. I like tubes too, but the thing is that vacuum tube mixer console is insanely hot. No, maybe not insanely hot, but it certainly is hot. And then it's going to have tubes, and it's going to have, it's going to use a lot of electricity to burn those filaments and power supplies. Yeah. And a common size one for mic line mixer uses a 12AU7 which is a medium U triode, double triode, versus a high mu triode like a 12AX7, which would be used for things like preamp stages for turntables. So that's that. I mean, that's not, it's technical and full of mumbo jumbo. Oh, you like mumbo jumbo? You like mumbo gumbo? Yeah, I like mumbo gumbo, don't you? So I got this thing to at least talk to my external hard drive, but I personally, like I said real quickly this morning, I said, I bought you 4 gigabytes of RAM, a 500 gigabyte SSD. That way I can go ahead and get you up in memory, get your system to do something useful. Okay, Kat, what are you up to? What are you up to? Huh? What are you up to? What are you doing these days? Alright, so let's get to the next part of the day routine. Like I said, we're going to start with a different piece of music today because why not? I got a few songs I found on the playlist that I actually do like. I put in my favorite. So let's go to this one here called Awaits. This is modern disco pop. Okay, this is another song. This is mine. I got mine in the playlist too. I don't know if it sequences the next song. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let me switch this back to the other thing so I can see me, so I can see. Oh, where's that cursor? There we go. Okay. This is more of interpretive, so Oh yeah. I didn't forget those either, did I? No. Legs! Let's get some legs in. Okay, switch over to the other camera. Second USB. There you go. Good, switch over to that. And don't forget to shake them a little bit. Shake your footsies. Kick them a little bit. You can swirl them around. What's next song? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Upper body, upper body. Shoot on over there. See, over there, over there. That cursor over there. Yeah, 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 yeah. There, over there, over there. Do, do, do. Don't drop the weights. Especially not on your good knee. Yeah, that would hurt. All of a sudden you go to the doctor and go, I broke my right kneecap too. What'd you do? I dropped a 5-pound dumbbell on it. Ouch. I don't know. And yeah, the Berg Show. Yeah, he should come on up too and join in. Just get some compatible weights for you. 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Whatever's a comfortable weight. It's going to give you somewhat of a workout. Try to touch your ears. Nowhere if you can't. This one's further back than that one is. It's like interpretive dance. Just gonna listen. And if your arms get tired, just take a break. Yeah, it won't kill you, Eddie. Reach to the sky. Oh, that's too hard to do 2 at a time, so I won't bother. My right arm is beat tired. Oh yeah, universal health is now in order. Just don't get punched in the mouth with dumbbells. Otherwise you'll lose teeth. Legs, yeah. Leg cam. Ain't much of a camera, but okay, one leg cam coming up. Let's go back and play some more music. Let me go get this thing ready to go. Picnic song. Let's go to. Make sure the camera's didn't change settings on me. Yeah, it did. Camera. No, it's fine. Okay, go. Oh, let's go to the next song. Let's go to the next song. That was kind of cool. Yeah, let's go back to. Kick it. Swirl it around a little bit. Slowly. Yeah. He might be. Next shot. This is where the other thing would have been helpful. No weights in my hands this time. This is just the hands. You don't need the weights for this. Dude. One dumbbell, please. It's kind of hard to dance when you're sitting in a chair. Let's get a couple measures out of this one. I hate when that happens. Oh, it's okay. It's a technical problem. No big deal. No big deal. Just annoying. Let's see. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just 2 more. 12. Alright, we're done with that. Woo. Okay. Interesting exercise routine. Alright, pausey. I'm not here, so where are you? There you are. Okay, so there you have it. The morning wiggles and jiggles. And that was more for cardio that time. It wasn't for strength training. If you're doing strength training, it's a little different. Let's try to do some cardio. A little bit of interpretive dance. Yeah. And so today is going to be an interesting day overall. Get some stuff going on. It's 10:39. There's not a lot going on right now. No one here is yet here to talk. That's okay. Let me get some water here. Oh. Oh. Admit. What's happening in the news? I haven't checked the news. I didn't even have time yesterday. I was busy, so busy trying to figure out what's going on with it. Well, first of all, right now it is not snowing. Right now it's sunny outside. So weather-wise, for Connecticut, we don't have anything serious coming right at this moment for snow. Thursday shows rain. Snow might happen on Saturday. How much? I don't know yet. Temperatures are going to fluctuate. There's going to be a warming trend. Like Thursday would be 80% chance of rain, a high of 9 Celsius. So it would have been nice to get outside on the porch. Then do a porch stream. So that's pretty much it. You know what you could do is you could play Sims on the laptop too. Yeah, that's a great question. It'd be kind of nice, but then again, I would have to be able to keep my file up to date on the other computer. It's been a very mild winter, yeah. I think it's because I really haven't been pushing for any really heavy snow because of my knee. So I just kind of pretty much just said, yeah. I didn't really want to push the snow because I have to walk in it often. So I just said, no, we're not going to rush the snow. Just It snows, that's fine. 12 viewers up here. Congratulations for the 12 of you. I'm glad you're here. Do you play? No, I didn't get any games on yesterday. I played Upgraded Ancient Mac. And I still need to get the parts to make the Ancient Mac at least a little more comfortable, because I tried booting up so many different things on it yesterday. Good 2 gigabytes of RAM was just insane. It was just not enough to do stuff at all on it. So I was basically working on the computer all night, and then finally we knocked it off about 11 o'clock. I said, oh, okay, guys. I said, this is it. I said, I'm tired. He wanted to go lay on the couch and sleep, and I wanted to go to bed too because I was tired. And so we both kind of said the same thing. Punch out, go to bed, and come back in the morning, regroup, and think about another way of doing it. So that's what I did. I came back into the kitchen because I sat in the kitchen so I could work on it there because it's more comfortable than type working on the couch. And I think we did okay. Let's see. Anything exciting news I can cover here? Crime does not pay. Lori Lightfoot torched by critics after Chicago voters kicked the controversial mayor to the curb. Chicago residents, they said they had enough. Let's just read a quick few paragraphs of this. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, a Democrat, lost a re-election bid Monday night, and critics are celebrating the end of her term. Under Lightfoot, Chicago has seen soaring crime rates, which became a theme of her opponent's criticism in 2021. Okay. I'm not going to go into more than that. Throughout her tenure, the mayor was been blasted for her poor relationship with law enforcement as the city's police department lost a significant number of officers in recent years amid the rise in crime. Okay. First of all, I'm glad the citizens of Chicago decided that we had enough of that. Enough of that. Because, let's see, what else can we cover? Internet recoils as Biden talks of nurse doing things not learned in school. Okay. Internet recoils as Biden talks of nurse doing things I don't think you learned in nursing school. So gross. Twitter users recoil after President Biden gave intimate details of his treatment in a medical facility on Tuesday. Biden was speaking about health care policy in Virginia Beach, Virginia, when he told a story about a nurse he said was named Pearl. Okay? She'd come in and do things I don't think you learn in nursing school, he said. She would whisper in my ear so I couldn't understand, but she would whisper and she would lean down and actually breathe. It sounds like something with chatterbait. Sorry. You think this is gross? You snuff kids, you jerk. Governor Newsom declares war on environmentalists trying to stop housing construction. Oh, wait a second, Newsom. I thought you were supporting the environmentalists and the green agenda. You getting mad because they want to stop construction of new housing? California needs housing. Ex-top prosecutor's entire defense team quits ahead of perjury trial. Baltimore's former top prosecutor, Marilyn Mosby, has trial delayed after entire defense team quits. Former Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby's trial for perjury and making false mortgage applications was delayed again to November after her entire defense team quit last month, according to an order issued Monday. Mosby pleaded not guilty last year to the charges, which alleged that she falsely claimed financial hardship during COVID-19. I can't even say that word that much, can I? To withdraw $90,000 from her retirement account, then used those funds to place down payments on 2 vacation properties in Florida. Why 2? Why 1? Why Florida? Huh, that's weird. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, wow. Some of this stuff I just can't cover. Prince Harry, don't want to cover him. China warns Elon Musk against certain leak. Oh, okay. Fiery high-speed train crash and leaves dozens dead, at least 85 injured. Siblings arrested in organized retail theft of scented candles. Bill Maher isn't confident the Dems can beat Trump in 2024 unless Biden runs. Alright. I can't cover this. I so much want to talk about all this, but I can't. Right. Yeah. It's just that it's funny because our news stations that cover this stuff, and they don't even get a problem. Vistaprint, YouTube, Capital One. Let's see. Kidding me? That's garbage. YouTube. We reply to a statement I posted. This is the message he's replying to me. He said, nice. He's talking about what I said about the on his channel. When he said originally, I said, my friend just bought one for light stuff, but the 2 gigabyte of RAM is not enough. Some say that 5.2 can do 8 gigabytes of RAM. I wondered how to upgrade the RAM in HD, because I had no idea how you do it. I did kind of figure it out in the end, but then I wanted to watch a video to confirm if I was right. So it turns out to be a lot simpler. You don't have to take all the screws out. And then of course the person says in me in response, he says, yep, but you'll be limited to an old operating system. And I says, yes, I got a 2010 MacBook and it runs very well for everyday web browsing with at least 4 gigabytes of RAM and a decent HD/SSD. This can run High Sierra. That's what Apple's own website says. I run High Sierra on mine and it runs fine, not too pokey, but mine has a 2.42 gigahertz chip, whereas this model has a 2.12 gigahertz chip. I'm working on this A1181 for a friend. And the person says, nice. Yeah, it's kind of scary to think about when you get computers like that. You get these old machines and then they, you have to tweak them and play with them and do all kinds of funny things with them, but they do work. So, what are we getting? There is no stimulus under this guy. Don't expect any stimulus under Biden. Sorry. Joe Biden doesn't even care about the American people enough to even get. They could have done something different with the pandemic. EBT. Okay, by the way, states, however, some states, including New York State, have decided to go on the state legislature is going to offset the cuts to the emergency pandemic relief for people in New York State. So if you live in New York State, you may continue to see the additional boost in your food stamps and maybe your Medicaid, because the state legislature of the state of New York has decided to basically up the balance on their own using their own tax revenue. How come he doesn't talk to you before he goes can buy something. I asked him to. I said, he's telling me, he said, well, I can only afford so much. And I said, fine. But, and I said, the only redeeming quality of this is it's got a removable battery pack, which I understand he likes that idea. I said, I don't have to use a screwdriver to change the battery, which I understand that. But OMG, what are you getting out of the deal? You're going to get a computer that only has a 2.12 gigahertz processor. It only may have anywhere from 1 gigabyte of RAM. My God, can't believe that was actually a factory standard thing, of 1 gigabyte of RAM. Oh my God, you can't even do anything with Snow Leopard in 1 gigabyte of RAM. That's what I think it's using, is Snow Leopard. And I was like, this is an insult. This is an insult. I only get 320 pounds a month. How do I go on Discord? Okay, Scottish Steve, I can't post a link. Oh, I can post a Discord link. But yes, I can give you a Discord link. But I'm going to give you a limited use one, because I don't want too many people flooding my Discord. So let me go ahead and I will create you a link, and I'll just copy it here. Okay, so let's create a link and edit the specifications so that it will expire in 7 days. That sounds good. Maximum use of 10. So 10 people can generate the link. I'm going to copy that. Copy. I'm going to paste. Oh, wait. And that way, so this is for Scottish Dave. So, or Dave, anyway. Let's see. Code GLA. Class code Dave. GLAS. Okay, at GLA tab. Okay. Click on that link. If you're using a desktop, it should automatically bring you to the app. If you're using a phone, it's going to tell you to download the Discord app for your phone from your phone's app store. You download the app, and then you click on this link again, and it'll bring you in there, and then you'll say, accept invite. Now, I only put it set for 5 people. So, that way I don't get flooded with 1 million people showing up on my Discord, because it takes a lot of work to try to clean up the mess from the last people that were there. So, but there's 5 people, so there's a limited number of available seats. So click on it quickly. Otherwise, someone else is going to click on it and is going to use it, and then you're going to end up having to ask me for a new one. Right, so all you do is just go ahead, click on the link. It's going to ask you to go to your app store. You go ahead, you go to the app store, you download the app, then you come back, you click on the link again. That's what you do. Laptops, desktops, you don't even have to go to the store. You just basically go right in there. There's only 5 available seats, so click now and click fast so you don't lose your seats. Yes, you register. So you create a username and password. You gotta create a username and password. So the username and password you create is your own personal username and password. It's free. It doesn't cost any money. Right. I mean, it's free. You can actually upgrade to paid subscriptions, but that's not your card. So just basically create a username and password. And that's all you have to do. It's easy. Really, it is. And that way, you can come in, you can talk to us off camera, you can talk about things that you want to talk about. We have a huge number of topic areas. We cover all kinds of stuff. And I think you'll like it. It says, come say hello to the stream room. Come say hello in the stream room. I don't see anybody on the panel asking me to come online right now. I see you right there, Paul. I see you. Alright. I can come on real quick. Alright, hold on, man. Alright. Click on here. Why do we call it the stream room for?
So,
What?
good morning. How are you?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've got to talk to you. It's good to chat with you in person.
Yeah, it's because of the changes that we had to institute because of YouTube.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna come on your show and say anything crazy or nothing like that. I never have, but it's good to talk to you in person, Michelle. I mean, it's one thing to, chat with you in the chat, but to be able to interact with you, it's been a while. And just, how are things doing? Did you get your the Sims packs going?
The DVDs are on their way.
Oh, nice. Okay, so they're coming.
They're going to be here today. So what I'm going to be doing is, because of the way the Origin did it with the Sims 3, I'm really cross at them right now because they didn't say you needed a 64-bit, and I do have it. I did download the 64-bit, and some of the packs worked, and some of them didn't, and it crashed. And I got mad because I couldn't figure out which pack was crashing because there's just no early error.
Right, you have to like trial and error it, install one, see if it works.
Yeah, that's a pain. I'm sorry, but this Sims blank expansion is not working. Would you like me to remove it? Instead of saying something like that, or give me an error message, what's wrong, so I can remove the pack. It just basically crashes. Poof, off, closed. I'm sorry, just quit the application, quit it unexpectedly. Like, that doesn't tell me nothing. It's like...
But that's for the Sims 3, correct? It's for Sims 3?
Yeah. Sims 4 works fine.
Well, it's crazy, Michelle. What's crazy is Sims 4, that game's been out for a while, and they're still bringing new updates to it and adding new things. Like this month, they're adding...
It's been around for about at least 6 years. Okay.
Yeah, they're still adding to it. They're going to be adding 3 updates.
It's been around for 8 years, and the thing is it still can't compete to Sims 3. Sims 3 is so much better, and when I got is the 32-bit version, and it runs better. There's more engagement. There's more activities just in the base game alone. I'm looking forward to seeing how the new expansion packs from the DVDs are going to install, because I'm going to try to keep it with the expansion pack I got. But I did get the deluxe edition on DVD also, which has the late night high-end loft that comes with the Sims 3 DVD. Plus, they got the Supernatural DVD, and I got one other DVD. I didn't get Seasons. Oh, yeah, I have Pets. I didn't get Seasons yet. I was going to get Seasons, but kind of ended up basically running out of ideas. Because I got this deal for like $21. I said, fine, get those 3 discs, and then put those in and see how they go.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how the Supernatural and the late nights play out, as well as the pets. I assume you're going to put Rusty
Well,
in
Sarah,
the game.
if you want to come on the panel, I'm in the general chat area, which is called...
Hey, Krista.
It's called Streaming something? Steaming? Or
Stream Room.
I don't even know who came up with that name.
I don't know. I have no idea, Michelle. Okay. But it's your room. It's your world. We're just living in it, Michelle.
Okay, so it's in the, so I'm in here, so it's called the Stream Room. Stream Room, it's originally would be called General Chat. The pets would be cool. I'm looking forward to that too, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Supernatural. I assume there's going to be like ghosts running around in your house.
Yes, there is ghosts.
Oh, yes, it's going to be awesome. You're going to have Rusty running around on the pets. Late nights, I can only imagine with the late nights intel, so that'll be a real fun.
Well, I have seen the late night on Sims 4, and it's lame. I heard the late night on Sims 3 is really awesome. Right now in the stream
Going on, Dave.
room in the Discord. Okay, so
Morning. I see Glasgow Dave.
Hey, Tiger.
Hey.
how you doing?
Good, thanks. Dave, you made it.
So anyway, so the stream room is, I guess somebody called it, I don't know what, I'm gonna rename that. I don't like that name.
Why?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
What am I doing? I'm sitting here in the chair looking at the screen, waiting closed captions.
Uh-oh, Michelle.
Can you see it,
Yeah.
Savannah? Savannah,
Yeah.
it's on the, it
Okay.
says stream room.
Yeah, it's stream room. It's you just go to the Discord. I might rename this because I think
Left hand side, Savannah.
I don't know
You're
who
gonna-
originally I don't know who originally named it that.
What are you going to name it, Michelle? What are you
Probably
going to name it?
maybe Trolling did when he was here. A lot
you
of
gonna
the
make?
older names kind of stuck. We didn't upgrade anything. We didn't have an exercise one. Glasgow Davis here. Thank you. Tequila Johnson also jumped in today too.
Nice.
I just hope that Tequila Johnson, it's gonna go fine. Tiger Kitty's here. Glasgow Dave is here. Okay, let me at least I can update him because he's here, so I can go ahead and give him his permission to talk to us. Isn't it nice to have the blue, yellow square so I can talk to you? Yeah. Tequila Johnson.
He's actually
don't know.
You're actually muted, Dave. I don't know if you know that.
So now Sky's Dave can speak now if he wants.
Oh, you had to do something.
Okay, so yeah, so anyway, it's just kind of weird.
And then Savannah.
Got it.
Hey, there you are.
Okay,
Oh,
but she shows over. What do you mean? Show's not over. Not yet, anyway.
so Dave figured it out.
Yep.
Awesome.
But his mute is on, so I'm not sure. Oh, there.
So Sky's Dave is on. I'm on. Everybody's at least just 5 people. Oh yeah, so we got Vanna's here, Paul's here, Tiger Kitty's here, I'm here, and Glasgow Dave is here.
Try saying that one 5 times fast, Michelle. Glasgow Dave.
Yeah, I don't know what that would sound like. Glasgow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the thing is the I'm still got the pin open. When I read the captions on, I sent that link to Mojo Jojo so she can actually jump in on this Google Meet. So I'm reading the screen up because it's not the standard Google Meet. It's a completely different key. That way,
Michelle, she said she would join you on Thursday. Do you remember?
okay,
She's coming tomorrow, Michelle. She'll be here tomorrow.
right. So, and I told her it's the same link.
Birthday as well. Remember, it's a birthday
Is it? It's
tomorrow.
all right. We'll have to have a good celebration for Mojo Jojo. Michelle, she hasn't been here in a while.
Yep, for birthday
you know.
tomorrow, I believe.
Hello.
Yeah, how exciting. How exciting.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
I
Hello,
talked
hello.
I talked to
Hey,
I talked to
there he
Skynet
is.
this morning. He called me on the phone. He that's why I had to temporarily mute the sound, and he said that he's going to be coming home from holiday,
Yeah,
From
I think he's supposed to be
California.
home today. Yeah.
so he's going to be here. I told him that there is a night show on Rumble, and so he will be excited to know that.
Good. Yeah.
I mean,
what,
is,
Friday?
is the night
Friday
shows
and
going to be?
Saturday.
I mean, the night shows are going to be pretty good, I think. The only thing is with YouTube right now is we got to just watch our P's and Q's with YouTube. Because YouTube is, even though I got one strike that rolled off, I want the other strike to roll off too. Because that's what it's going to take. I want to get both strikes gone.
Yeah, I think you should be all right, Michelle. I mean,
Also, for those who want me to do gifting of memberships, I have to create a membership that's under $5.
Well, most people do have a tier under 5, Michelle.
Just do like a $4.99, Michelle, or like a $4.20 or something like that. Yeah.
I would probably say
I
that.
mean,
Like I said, I would have.
some people do $1.99 and have. I mean, do you want more members or is it the money thing? I mean,
One night, I get $2. I would have to
That's
call.
true. More, if it's
I would
cheaper,
have to
you're more
call
than
the
likely to get more.
economy.
most people can afford a couple of bucks, Michelle. I mean, most people do one level, you get certain amount of access. Second level, you get more things. The thing is, your levels are all the same. You don't get any extra for paying.
Yeah, but memberships are still going to have access to the same membership perks. It's just different donation amounts.
What are the perks?
I'll work on it though. All right, so Chris has said, I think the pets package will be good. Can't wait to see it. Michelle, for the Sims 3. It's really awesome. And because it's a DVDs, I could let you borrow the discs if you want to plug them into your iMac, which used to be my old iMac, my old El Capitan iMac.
Michelle, this is what I want you to do, okay, when you get the pets pack, okay? I want you to make a house, Michelle, and I want you to fill it up with cats. I want there to be like 30, 40 cats inside of a house, okay? Can you do that?
Unfortunately, that would be a very bad idea in The Sims 3.
Michelle, it'd be a great idea. I just want a feral cat house. Just the cats run it, maybe put one person in there to take care of them, and have like 30 to 40 cats crammed into a house with one person.
I think, to be honest, when I first set up the pets, I think the first thing I'm going to be getting is two things. One, because you can have horses too. And I would like to get a horse.
Like a house full of horses? I love that idea, Michelle.
Yeah, you can access to have horses.
That'd be funny.
You can have rooster.
Yeah, put some roosters in there.
You can have access to horses and unicorns and other kind of pets too. Snakes.
Oh, wow.
Unicorn.
Fish.
Unicorn.
Unicorns, yeah.
Michelle, I was very upset to see you put a goldfish on your shopping list and eat it the other day.
Oh, what? Wait, where? What?
Oh, the goldfish. Online shopping
that would have to be one very large goldfish.
That
would have to be
on a wish list?
Seriously, that would have to be one very large
goldfish. Oh, my God, Michelle.
That would have to be one very large goldfish. You're talking about something about the size of a flounder or a bass, to be practical. I don't like goldfish. I don't know why. Somebody in the Sims thought somebody would like to eat goldfish. Hey, I mean, they make goldfish crackers from Pepperidge Farms, but that's... and those are about the size of goldfish. So you can visualize trying to eat real, honest-to-God goldfish.
Yeah, you need like
frying
20
up
of
the
them.
skillet. How are you going to get rid of the scales? You know?
So I used to call those cats for gold.
Thank you. She joined us as a member. Yay! God. Serena is now a member.
Nice.
Well, I was a member, remember? And then I had to, my bank needed to send me a new card because of all that fraud charges, but yeah.
Yeah, Michelle, she's a
well, that's so
member.
Appreciated because it really helps because
I just renewed.
Because what like I said earlier in the private group it's the donations and the super chats that makes it possible for us to do the stuff that we do and repair and upgrade computers or do special projects. Otherwise, there's no money for that. That's the main reason I became monetized. Is I knew the viewers wanted to see stuff. They do. They really do. They want to see stuff. And so, if people really love to see me doing things and they like me see me be happy, there's a kitty cat on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see Michelle happy, give her your money, guys. Come on, donate more.
Johnny, you might be right about that because I think goldfish may actually have an understanding about the resources available to them. So if it was like a huge goldfish farm that was raising huge goldfishes for eating, they probably have huge lakes, and then they probably got these big monsters coming out of them, looking like big flounders, probably.
Hi, Dave. We can see you. We can hear you.
Yep, we can hear you. How's it going? I can see you anyway.
Right, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
now-
I'm just going to
Hey,
show
now
you
we
my
can hear
toilet.
you. How you doing?
Okay, let's have a look at your toilet.
Did you take a dump in it, Dave?
Right, I'll show you the lino. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Why are you
Okay.
looking
Oh,
at
that's
Dave's
one
toilet?
thing they do not
He's just
have.
had it done and he's.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
gonna
like
tell you,
it.
that is the most lame expansion pack I bought for Sims 4.
I like
Are you getting a view of this? What's this? What's this?
I bought Laundry
Yes.
Day for Sims 4. That is the most lame pack I ever bought. like now I gotta deal with a whole pile of dirty laundry laying all over the place over at the Baroness household, and then over there in the Yam Branch household, and then over in my household. Because everybody throws their laundry on the floor and they don't bother to pick it up to put in the washer. Come to think of it, do you have a washer in your house? I think I do. I think it was right outside the kitchen because Patty's room. Oh, okay. It's right between Patty's room and your room. Yeah. So, Krista says, "Hey Savannah, thanks. Michelle thanks Savannah, who just became a member. Yes, I did. I just thank her. So anyway, Krista, if you want to check out The Sims 3, you can install it on your iMac. If you don't know if you can do it, or if you don't know if you're gonna have a problem doing it, I can put it in for you. Might actually consider wanting to upgrade the. That was a nightmare and a half doing that originally. See, Krista's got my old iMac. Okay, I gave her that for free, and it's pretty good, but its hard drive capacity is a little bit how we say tight. So, you ever have anyone's? No, not recently. I did have someone do it a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Dave, did you get to pick your floor in, or did they just give you what they got?
What do you mean? With the floor? I mean,
Dave just got that. They gave him, the council gave him a grant to do up his apartment. The government gave him a grant, so he's getting new flooring, new stove, all that stuff. I just wondered if he had a. Yeah.
Yeah, so Krista, if you ever want me to try to upgrade the iMac to something a little bit better capacity, hard drive or something.
Sorry about that.
Right.
I might be able to do it.
Sorry, I had to go.
But I'm going to be honest when I say it.
Krista,
iMac. The iMac is a bit of a pain to work on.
Good look at that tiger.
Yeah, I saw one of the boards are up, or one piece of the lino's up. Why is it up?
It's not flush.
Oh shit!
Well,
someone's surely got to sign off on that. Some council person.
In fact, here's something, Krista, that might be shocking to hear this, but you could probably upgrade the processor in that computer to a faster Intel Core 2 Duo chip.
Yeah, Tiger, it's a one-man show. And when it's cowboys you're dealing with, they'll probably send the person that fit. They'll get the person that fitted it to come round and deal with the complaint, and it'll be like, that'll be the atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, I'll just leave it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's better than what it was. Put it that way.
Right. Yeah. At least you're getting something done. So.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm getting a cooker anyway.
Yeah, that'll be nice for you.
Well, I need a shave and I need a bath. I'm terrible. I feel horrible.
I don't know about doing cleaning videos in lingerie. Of course, I do have a nightgown that's kind of a piece of lingerie, but I wouldn't do videos cleaning the house in that unless I put it on
Michelle.
cheddar rate. Because Michelle doesn't even wear a bra.
Michelle.
Michelle, let's not hang out. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. You were saying,
can you hear me? I was going to.
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you think I'd make a good transsexual?
Yes, you're making good connection.
No, Michelle. Michelle, he asked you if you think he would make a good transsexual. Would he be an attractive woman?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay,
Look at him. Take a look at Dave, and then just look at him and picture him as a woman.
Times. I've seen Dave on screen many times.
Oh, I mean, well, what do you think? You think he would make what would your name be, Dave?
I don't know. Maybe Davina.
Davina. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the feminine name of Dave?
I don't know. I just gotta say, I really don't have
You'd
any
have
answer
to shave, Dave. I would just give you a tip. You'd have to shave your stubble.
I really can't answer that question because there's so many factors in that. First of all, is your age is going to be key. I mean, you're already quite a few years old.
Michelle, don't
Michelle, you're 55. You can't, Michelle. Come on, you're 55. You can't be talking about Dave's age here. He's a young buck still. He's like 40 years old.
Yeah, but you know what? Most of the successful transitions and RLTs actually start when they're in their 20s. That's
Michelle,
just.
If Dave were a woman, Michelle, would you date him or date her?
I would date Dave as he is now, probably. If you'd be willing to try. I mean, I'm not against dating Dave. I just ain't gonna throw my phone through his wall and make another glory hole.
Michelle! Oh my God! Oh my God!
No, Wiggy is in the chat.
Michelle, what did you?
Oh my God! Welcome in, Wig. Sorry, I don't have the chat up.
Yeah, I told her where to find it in the stream room.
Yeah, go to the Discord. Oh man, I don't know if she's in the Discord anymore.
Just go to the main Discord channel. You'll see something called the stream room, which I might rename it to something else. I don't know. The word stream room doesn't sound right because it almost sounds like the word steam room, right? You know, when you go into
it. Just take out the R, Michelle. Make it the steam room.
That sounds like more appropriate for cheddar rate.
Well, it works. Yeah, it's in general. Yeah. In the general area.
So what did you say, Michelle, that you would give me a new glory hole?
Yeah, she's talking about your body, Dave.
So anyway, the point is that I know we're gonna get a yellow dollar sign on this. I already know it's just happening. It's
all
gonna
right,
happen.
Michelle. You got a membership today. It's way more than you would even make on the video anyway. So I mean, it doesn't matter, right? You got a member today.
Well, that's true. That helps.
Literally like 10, 20 times than you'd even get on the video. So let's not worry about that.
Yeah,
Michelle,
15 cents
you
nothing.
could go and join
But one
up
of the
and we
most
could become
important
a tag
things that I
team.
would like to do is to get some of the former members back. We used to have a lot of members. Tommy R is still here. It's amazing. I haven't seen him on the show, but he's been here.
I saw him last week, Michelle.
Oh, he was here last
Wiggy,
week?
Michelle put a link in the chat a little ways up. I don't know if you can still see it.
Okay.
To join Discord. Yeah, I think she's...
Yeah, Michelle, could you put a new link for the Discord? I'm sorry, Savannah.
No,
Michelle,
it's okay.
Could you put a new link in the chat, Michelle, to join the Discord so maybe Wiggy can come on?
All right. So that
people.
was when I said to
Yeah,
Dave.
throw a new one in the chat. Freshen it up a bit,
All right, so
Freshen it
here's
up.
the link. Please note you only got a few spaces left. Okay, it's a limited use one link. I just posted it. There you go. There's the link. I just posted it for anybody who wants to come on. I couldn't
5 golden tickets.
So you got like 2 or 3 spots left. That's it. That's all we're gonna have out for today. And then after that, it just will expire. So you just, we'll do that as we can to fill in spaces, and then
You had some good news yesterday. Kind of good news. Why don't you share that? Ed actually is making moves on moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
what Michelle was saying earlier that Ed was buying a bunch of computer shit.
What's
which kind of sounds like he's not
Cheddar's
making any moves. Like
he asked Jimmy about moving into an apartment.
Yeah, he said Jimmy said
do you
them
think
straight
you can
out. He
afford
says
one of Jimmy's apartments, though, Tiger?
Jimmy said you can have Michelle's, kick her out.
Yeah. See. Yeah. So I doubt there's any moves on Ed making a move. to move out.
I think my landlord is actually acting like an arrogant asshole. Personally,
Yeah, I
I can't believe Jimmy really said that.
Yeah.
What?
but he doesn't have any vacancies right now anyway.
Michelle, you should call his bluff. Why don't you call his bluff, Michelle, and move out? You know, call Jimmy's bluff. And then Ed'll be stuck there with the $800 rent, which you can't afford. And yeah, it'll be a very interesting scenario.
Yeah, he can get renter's rebate, but right now Jimmy has no vacancies, so
Yeah,
no vacancies.
He's
So
that's all
Yeah.
just a fantasy. Come on, guys. I mean, that's a cute idea, but you know, you and Ed are gonna be there for a while, right? Like, Ed's not going anywhere. Yeah, he's just buying computers.
Jimmy
shit, and
suggested
trains and
that
beer.
I
He's
should.
not putting
If
any
he
money
said
away.
that
He's
maybe
not
I
going
should
anywhere.
move on. The only thing is there's one thing, and Ed and I agree on this. Jimmy has no legal reason to evict, so he can't evict me because he has no reason to. So
Michelle, you have
I mean,
no
look at
contract.
Yeah, he can evict you anytime he wants, Michelle. You don't have a lease with him. I mean, so technically, he doesn't need a
yes.
legal
However,
reason to
the
evict
difference
you.
is he can't say.
Oh yeah, you're right, Michelle. No, Michelle, you're right.
Oh, I meant,
you're right.
excuse me. In Connecticut law, no, he cannot just evict that easy. Especially,
Oh, yeah,
he
I mean-
cannot say it's because of non-payment of rent because I have receipts. I have my rent checks. Those are receipts.
All right, you're right, Michelle. You know
So
it.
I'm
You got it. Yep.
self-documented. However, on the other hand, if Ed didn't pay him the $400 a month, Ed would be screwed because Jimmy never asked Jimmy for rent receipts.
Yeah.
Whereas I, however, can verify that Jimmy gets the $400 because I included it in my rent when I put it in the envelope. And I hand it to him. And he counts it out, so he knows he gets it. So it'll be in that case I can verify that, yes, Ed did pay the rent.
Neither one of you legally are really on record for paying rent, but I mean, yeah, for sure.
However, we don't know if Jimmy may sell the building. We don't know because this is where it could get sticky. If Jimmy
It's the best
sells
thing
the
that can
building, the new landlord, whoever they are, could say, well, I want all prior tenants to move. And
I don't think so many people in their sane mind would buy that building, Michelle, especially probably for
there's
what
10
Jimmy's asking
apartments
for.
in the
You
building,
know?
3
Probably asking
commercial.
a lot of money.
There's 10 apartments.
Exactly.
There's 10
The
apartments. in the
renovations on that will be so high.
Oh yeah, it'd be more than paying for the building.
and none of them have leases.
Wow.
Yeah,
None
He's
of them
making
have.
bank off of each apartment.
tax
He is.
free.
I bet
Yeah.
he's not claiming it
crap.
as well.
Yeah, it's tax free, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's making. I mean, he's
I mean, if
making
that
about,
place burned
he's
down,
making
Jimmy would
about
be fine.
$8,000 a
He'd be
month
fine.
gross. He's making
Best thing that can
$8,000 a
happen
month
is
gross.
easy.
None of the storefronts are rented, but all the apartments are full. He's making $8,000 a month gross.
Yeah,
And
there
that's
you go.
approximately because remember, apartment 2, which is his, he uses this for his own purpose. So he's certainly charging himself rent, and so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, 96K a year, not bad, not bad.
Wow.
Tax free.
A little bit less than 96K.
I
I'm
wonder
gonna say
if he has
12 times
insurance.
8. I just did 12 times 8. What's that, Tiger?
I wonder if he even has
it's
insurance.
10 apartments.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question, Tiger. Probably not, I would assume.
If this, but they will do major work. Yeah. More than likely, it depends on the landlord. It depends on whoever the owner is. If it's BlackRock, they would probably just put a bulldozer through it. Because, BlackRock's got a couple $1 trillion in assets. They go, well, we're going to buy this property. We're going to bulldoze it down. Oh, it's a historic district. Oh, wait a minute. We can't bulldoze it down. Oh, we can certainly gut
Michelle.
it.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was going to say, do you think Jimmy, Michelle, is greasing the palms of the building inspector? Because there's no way that building should be passing in.
He didn't let him in. He's not letting the
Exactly.
inspector in.
I do not
Oh,
think.
wow.
I do not think so. But I do think that the building inspector doesn't give a damn one way or another.
That's not good.
That's all I know. As I don't think the building inspector gives a damn. Period. Because as long as Jimmy pays his taxes, he doesn't care. You know.
Well, Michelle, I know you've lived there for a
But he
long time,
certainly
Michelle.
did
But
scream like a stuffed pig when he found the old porch had collapsed. That was when the building inspector really got under Jimmy's grill. Oh man.
Michelle, I know you've been there a while, but it really pleased me, and I'm sure a ton of other people, to see you move on from that building and get somewhere better before one of
100%.
our lifetimes is up. Like, I'd really like to
Yes.
see you move out of there, Michelle.
A nice, clean environment. You know,
Queen of
Ground
YouTube.
floor.
Wait a minute.
a
Queen of
fresh
YouTube.
start.
Queen of YouTube. What is this second link you're posting for this? Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Because first you posted one that has a dash K, and then you had one that has an ending in a zero K. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that.
Click it.
I'm not playing.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing links on the show right now. But the thing is that I can't deal. I mean, because right now I'm not in no condition to deal with it. I cannot consider every possible scenario that comes up about this or that and the other thing. It's like, okay, let me deal with one problem at a time. So,
what are you dealing with now, Michelle? What's your problem you're tackling right now? What's
the
your main
knee
focus?
surgery, the knee is going to be the first and biggest project. That's going to be the
All
most.
right.
It's going to take time to recover, go through rehab for that. And
Yeah,
then
well, that's
once
good.
that's
Good
fixed
goal.
up, if they can fix it, if they can fix it. Now, like I said, they got to go for the MRI on the 20th. They're going to do a look at the tendon and see what it looks like, what the health of it is. Then the orthopedic surgeon is going to talk to me on the 30th. And he's going to look at the knee, MRI scans, and he's going to tell me if we can fix it or not. And
I hope they can.
Getting a knee fixed. That's a good goal, Michelle. What's your second goal, would you say, after your knee? What's
right
your...
now, as I said, I'm doing one goal at a time. So that's
Okay,
the goal.
okay.
That's the goal for right now.
Well, what I'm saying
Maybe
is,
the
like,
next
say they
goal
can't
will
fix
be
your
is to
knee.
get my teeth fixed, or at least get my
all
eyes
right.
fixed. Because the cataract surgery, still would like to fix my cataract in my right eye. The eye drops are helping, but the XT are helping because I can see.
Does your insurance cover your teeth now then?
Yes, it does now. Yes.
Oh, wow. Excellent. Get them done. Get them booked in.
That's
Get
why
some
I
porcelain
switched this
veneers.
plan. That's why I switched this
Can you
plan.
imagine her with a big smile?
Because it
Like,
covers
yeah.
routine. It covers routine
Porcelain.
dental appointments, cleanings, X-rays, basic stuff. Obviously, if they're going to start doing replacements, implants, crowns, whatever, that's going to cost you something more money. But you already know that anyway, right? Dentistry is expensive. It is insane.
Yeah.
Michelle, you should get a grill.
The next thing we got to do is, as I said, eyes, ears, and I don't mean just to put pointy ears on my head, but I mean to get the hearing fixed. What is wrong with my ears? Do I need a cochlear implant? Is there something mechanically wrong in the ear that they can fix?
I think you just need a real good cleaning, a deep cleaning, Michelle.
They are
personally.
clean.
Like
They already checked that. They
I
think
don't know. I feel like a
said,
deep, when they melt
my
the wax
doctor
out,
said,
it's a
and
good
she
one,
agreed with
like
me,
deep cleaning.
that it could be something in the middle ear. There could be something in the middle ear. It could be your sinuses are
You got
clogged
a middle
up.
ear, Michelle? How many ears do you have? I only have two. One on the left and one on the right. How do you have one in the
but
middle?
the ear is actually is in three parts. The outer ear, which is the part you see, and the inner ear, which is behind the tympanum or tympani or the eardrum, is where all the electrical work is done. Okay, that converts physical sound into nerve electrical impulses. So there's unfortunately that's connected to the nose to the scheduling tube, which is a pressure equalization unit that also unfortunately is affected by your sinuses. So the question is there something going wrong there where there's pressure buildup inside is not getting relieved because the tubes are clogged? That's going to be where I have to go see an ear, nose, and throat specialist to look into finding out what's going on with that. because earlier this year, and I had bad sinuses, I couldn't hear even a damn thing because my hearing was totally messed up. And I talked to my doctor about it, and she says, "Yeah," she said, "I think you need to see an ENT on that because there definitely is something going on in your inner ear. If your sinuses are clogging up so bad that you can't hear, we got to find out what's causing that." So
You just have to pinch your nose really hard, Michelle. And
I
then
tried
blow
that. It did not help. It did not help when my
happen.
sinuses were inflamed. They just wouldn't. It just wouldn't.
Well,
Not hear.
sounds right now like you need to blow your nose. To be honest, sounds like you're all.
Oh, anyway, the point is that's a different story.
Stuffed up. You sound stuffed up, Michelle.
So either
Blow
way,
your nose, Michelle. Blow
all right,
it out.
So can I finish? So either way, knee
Sure.
first, knee first. Ears could be second. Okay, teeth
I think
could
you
be
should
last.
do your nose first, Michelle. Blow it out.
Eyes could either be second or third. I would like to get the eyes fixed, but depending on what the ophthalmologist says, they may not be able to fix the eye because of lateral nystagmus.
Michelle, can you blow your nose real quick though, Michelle? It's really starting to get to me. It's like an alarm going off or something.
My nose is not stuffy.
It is. I can hear it 1,000%.
No, it's not.
If you blow
No, it's not.
It'll sound better.
All right. Look. Anyway, the point is
All right.
hearing let's see. My dad used to get brutal ear infections. He even lost some hearing from surgeries had to have inside the ears. Yeah, that's exactly what it could be. Could it be the ear infection? That's another question that we wonder. Guys, this is important. Okay, my eyesight, I've always grown up with bad eyes, so eyesight to me is a slightly bit less of an issue than my hearing. For a deaf,
Well,
for
you're
a
not
blind
born with
person,
bad ears.
for a blind person that does YouTube,
I think she said she went on the plane and they got messed
if
up.
you can't hear the panel and you can't understand what the panel is saying, then you basically don't have a show. Okay,
Michelle, when did your ears go bad? Was it when you were on the airplane?
that's when they really got damaged. But there was prior damage from childhood incident with a firecracker. But,
What happened there? Hold on, Michelle. Hold on. What happened with the firecracker? What happened there? I didn't hear that. What
so
happened?
the point is, okay, now as far as the eyes go,
No, Michelle. What happened with the firecracker?
Panel,
What
I'm trying to say something.
Michelle?
Okay. I haven't talked about my eyes lately, so let's take a look at this.
All right, she wants
now,
to avoid it, guys.
All right, Paul, shut up for a second. Okay?
Well, you're not answering the question, Michelle. You're not listening. That's why we're here to talk. You're not listening.
The right eye is doing better. The cataract is still there, but it is not as debilitating. It is actually clearing up very, very, very slowly. The eye drops. So it is doing good there. So the can't-see eye drops have been working for my eyes. And I want to give thanks where it's due to Craig Sr., who bought the eye drops for me. Okay.
Very nice of him.
Michelle, what happened with the firecracker? Now that you've talked about your eye, what happened
actually, it was a
with
blank.
the firecracker?
It was actually a .22 caliber blank. And what happened to...
Now the story's changing. Okay.
And I happened to cause the thing to fire off right near my ear, and it just made my ears ring and caused probably some damage to my right ear from that.
So you put the gun to your head and you shot it?
I'm trying to say is
what?
Okay, can I finish? Okay.
Go ahead, Michelle.
So,
Go ahead.
Then it wasn't so bad, but then when I got on the airplane going to Little Rock, Arkansas, I had a cold. That was a mistake. That was a bad mistake. All of a sudden, my ears were totally useless after that.
Wow.
So
did you put the gun to your head and shoot yourself with the blank before or after the plane?
What?
You said you put a gun to your head and you shot a blank, and that's why your hearing went bad.
I was playing around with a blank when I was 13 years old. Yes.
Right, and you went on the plane when you were an adult, and that's what set your ears completely bad. Okay.
I had really bad I had a really bad cold that day. We were flying right after high school. I graduated from high school, went to Arkansas Price for the blind, and of course, when I got on the plane, the pressurization problem on the plane caused my hearing to get totally messed up, even worse.
So if you didn't have that cold, you would be completely fine.
If I didn't have a cold, I probably would be just about as good as I was in high school.
Huh. Well, let that be a lesson, guys. I didn't know that, but if you have a cold,
I fly constantly.
you're not going to want to plane. Have you flown with a cold before, Tiger King?
Yeah, all the time.
So again,
Michelle, did you burst your eardrum? Is that what happened? You burst your eardrum?
I didn't damage the eardrum, but I wonder if the anvil or the stirrup got misaligned or something. That's again why we need to talk to the ENT on that and find out if there's something that can be done to fix it.
I think you're supposed to chew gum on the plane.
I couldn't chew gum at the time because I had no. Did I have? I said no. I didn't have.
I love it. Always got an excuse for something.
I heard people say chew gum, but the reason I didn't chew gum was because I was so used to not chewing gum because I used to have braces on my teeth. So
good excuse, Michelle. Good excuse.
So that's why. But and I never got back into the chewing gum thing because listening to people smacking. Sounded like they were like, it was going to bother
fresh
me.
breath as well, right?
With gum chewers. So I'm just trying to say is that I need to go see the ENT, but I got to get the knee fixed first. The knee is going to be the biggest production I have ever had to go through. Trust me, compared to this, hearing fixing is going to be a walk in the park, relatively speaking, because again. It's going to take a minimum of 6 weeks. And this is what the doctor said. If it was a normal situation, it would take about 6 weeks to recover, go to rehab, and then you still go home. You don't have to worry about staying in a nursing home or anything. You just go home, but then you have to come and do rehab at least once a week. And so that's the reason we're going to do this. Because I can't think of any other better time to do it. It's going to be March, April. It's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be... Summer's not going to be here yet. So maybe in June, depending on how it goes, I'll be back outside walking around a little bit. That'd be nice to be able to walk under my own power without having...
Yeah, that'd be great for you.
Yeah. It'd be great to be walking again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be worth it. Just bear in mind, all that hassle is going to be worth it.
So like I said, compared to the knee situation, the ear is a walk in the park. The cataracts, however... First of all, I kept trying to say this, and somebody kept interrupting me. My right eye is doing better thanks to Craig Sr. buying the eye drops. Because that does help. That is helping me see better with my right eye. Because I'm doing more now with my right eye than I have been able to do for a long time. Okay, I can read books again. I can watch videos again. That's important. And be able to read the captions. My left eye's been doing...
read books?
My left eye's been doing a lot of the work, but my right eye is starting to take back on some more of the responsibility.
I don't feel Michelle reads books.
So
what was the last book that you read?
So my right eye is taking back on more of the responsibilities of being an eyeball. Okay, so now I'm starting to do more things with my right eye. It's still hazy, still kind of cloudy, but it's not as cloudy.
That's good.
Okay, so but here's the things with the right eye of the two ophthalmologists I've talked to. One that said, I'm not even going to dare touch it. And the other one saying is, I think I can. Okay, so let's talk about the one who said he doesn't dare. He said, first of all, he says, if one false move because you're lateral nystagmus, you could have a detached retina develop. Which means that you're in absolutely worse shape than you were. It was like what happens with my iPhone. Remember when I showed you what my iPhone looks like when the camera got damaged? That's exactly what a detached retina would be like walking around with. Where all of a sudden you're seeing your pictures, your cameras, your eyes are going all over the place. You can't see nothing because everything is like, because your retina is swimming around in the vitreous humor, and it doesn't have any attachment points. That is what can happen with a detached retina. I can show that on my phone. I can demonstrate this with this phone here perfectly. So let me do that. Let's
It would
demonstrate
just be
this.
black, Michelle. If you had a detached retina, you would just be blind in your right eye. That's all there really is to it.
I want to get this picture just so you guys can see here. Right. Okay? This is exactly
that's what it would be. It would just be a black picture, just a black screen.
No, it doesn't get to be a blank picture. Here, I'll put it up on the Discord so you can see it.
Okay.
This is just
your retina's not attached, then.
All right.
You can't see
so
eye,
here is the look. I'm going to upload this now. This is perfectly exactly what I'm talking about. What a detached retina looks like. This is. I'll just send this out to the main group here. I'll put up in general chat. Okay. We'll see what detached retina looks like. Let's call this. What?
Michelle's gonna puke.
Detached retina looks like. Detached retina looks like.
It's just a black. You can't see out of your eye if your retina's not attached to it. It's just black. It's nothing.
Vision looks like. No, it's not blank. It's not.
Michelle, if your retina is not attached to your eye, that means your eye is useless. You can't use it, which means it would be
it's
black.
just like this camera is. Okay, let me put this in here so you can see it. Okay.
Sorry, I'm making too much
sorry about the belt
right now. I forgot.
All right, so this is what this is. It's funny, my phone's got the equivalent of a detached retina, but you know what? It's perfect for explaining what I'm talking about. There we go. I just posted it. So you go to the bottom of the screen in general chat, you'll see it. It's uploading it now. It's a photograph. Okay, in it you will see it. This is exactly what it looks like. Go take a look at the phone picture in general chat. That is what a detached retina vision can look like. See if I can show so the audience can see it. Okay, let me switch over to the other camera so the audience can see this. Alright, come on. Oh, I hate this cursor. Tracking this cursor is annoying. Alright, I got it. Alright, let's go to the other camera. Let's go. Let's see how it's all fuzzy and blurry, and that is holding it steady, guys, the best I can. You can see it's all fuzzy, blurry, camera shaky, wavy. That's what a detached retina is. And so, can you imagine walking around with two eyes with that problem? You ain't gonna be able to see nothing. That's scary. The thing is no, I'll be staying here during the recovery time. It's already clear. I already explained that to the knee doctor. I said, I'm not going into a rehab building. I'm gonna come here. I
guess going up three flights of stairs and
I said to him up front. I said, I was told that I could more than likely stay at home, and I said I have responsibilities. I cannot stay in the rehab center because I would need to be able to go into rehab as an outpatient, because my whole world involves around me doing chores and taking care of everyday stuff. I don't have the option of getting someone else to do my work. That's just it. I got a YouTube channel to do. I gotta do household things. I gotta take out the garbage. I gotta take care of the cat. I have to take care of the everyday household. So he said, okay, that's fine. He said, well, it depends on what the MRI says, and then we can determine what the future is, how we're going to handle this.
Well, Michelle, to go to outpatient therapy three times a week, Michelle, you're going to be able to go up and down 3 flights of stairs after your surgery? Is, I guess, the huge question.
I go up and down 3 flights of stairs now.
Yeah, but after a knee surgery, it's a bit different. Your knee's going to be tender. It's going to be it's a bit more different than right now.
I remember when I got a crack in my hip, I actually went up and down those same damn stairs. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, even with a crack in my hip. Yeah.
Hey, if you can do it, hey, right on. More power to you.
I'm not going to give up doing what I do, because I can't. I don't have that option. It's just the nature. I have a job to do. I gotta keep going. It's just like Matthew Wilder talks about, not going to break my stride. I don't have the option to stop doing what I do. There's no way I can take a holiday, forced or otherwise. this is the way my it is for me. I mean, I'm not able to take off. My job doesn't end. It's not like I'm working
Michelle, you
for a
want us?
company and I can say
You know,
to my boss, "Gee, boss, I gotta take 6 weeks off for surgery." Oh, okay, fine, that's all right. We'll find another person to take over for you. Yeah, that's nice, but you know what? That's not the way it works in your sole proprietorship. You have to be able to do your job. If you want to take 6 weeks off, yeah, you are not going to be bringing in revenue for 6 weeks. That's a big issue.
I mean, Michelle, you could literally sit in your bed and do surveys and make more money than you bring in doing this YouTube. You realize that, right? Like, if you literally were sitting in bed for 6 weeks, you could do surveys and probably make about 10 to 20 times more than you
I
ever
do
would doing
YouTube surveys
YouTube.
now. Yeah.
No, I mean, surveys in general. Yeah, you could probably make probably 20, 30 times more doing that than you're doing this. I mean, you do realize that, right?
Ed can't take care of me anyway. He doesn't.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, no, there you go.
Because he told me.
Michelle, you're really got to be realistic about this. You're probably going to have a leg in plaster. How are you going to hobble up and down those stairs?
Yeah, that's
The
my
rehab
point exactly.
Again, it's things as the doctor said. I'm going to see the MRI results. He said, and then we can determine the best course of action. So
Phil knows best.
that's what he said.
The aftercare part where they put you in the therapy bit is very important for you to keep up with that, or else the leg isn't going to stretch. You know.
Won't heal
I
properly.
don't know why you don't want to go in rehab.
Well, I think that if he saw what we were
I
doing,
mean, Ed could change the litter box. I mean,
think
there's really not
I
much
think
to
if he
that.
saw, I think if the doctor saw what we're doing with the exercise with the left leg now, I think he actually would be very appreciative. And the fact is that we're not letting the tendon totally do nothing, and that the tendon is still doing some flexing, so it's still doing something. But otherwise, it's been a lot of scar tissue, and he pulls it down. It's gonna be like pulling an old elastic band, and it's gonna start to crack and rip, and you know, it's just like those things: use it or lose it. You know, you
Probably should have got it taken care of when back in 2019, Michelle. When
I
you got
didn't,
your
or
injury.
2020, because I didn't have
Right,
insurance that would cover it.
The answer to Gianni's question is, I'm not a professional on leg care or anything. I have no idea what physio involves or anything like that. She needs proper professionals doing physio on her.
Yes.
I would agree.
Yes, I know that, guys. Absolutely. That's where the rehab comes in. Outpatient rehab. Okay.
You don't want to bugger it up again after you just had it done. It's very important you do the physio.
But we won't
part.
know won't be seeing the doctor until the 30th of March, okay? But we are seeing the doctor. The appointment is scheduled. Krista
On the
did say that
20th.
she's going to have to make some accommodations because normally Thursday she has things she has to do. So I said to her nicely, I said, the doctor's only going to be in Torrington on Thursday. There is no other day. I said, do you think you could see if you could work around that? She says, yes, he would try. And she's
Again, Michelle, though, you have the Gears program. I don't know why you never use the Gears program. They will take you anywhere you want to go. All you have to do is call them up, make an appointment. I mean, I don't know why you refuse to use that. I don't know why you're getting mad at me for asking that. I'm literally just asking why you don't use the Gears program. It's
because
right
in the
there for you.
case of the
It's free.
doctor's appointment, is that I'd rather go with a friend and not tell them to try to deal with something that's going to be anxious enough to hear what the doctor's got to say because my anxiety, and then have to deal with trying to figure out you're going to pick me up at this such and such a time. I've had appointment times when they actually people stranded me. I don't want to go through that. Okay, that's
Okay, just a question. Sorry,
just
I
keep
don't
it
wanna
simple
upset
for
you,
now.
Michelle. Didn't mean to
Just
upset
keep it
you.
simple
I'm
for
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, fetch the beer. Well, that sometimes does come up. Yeah. Okay, but the point is that these are things that I cannot shirk my responsibilities. Okay. I gotta take I gotta get the garbage downstairs today. And it's gonna be starting to maybe stone's gonna melt more And then maybe tomorrow when
I
it's
couldn't
9
do that.
degrees Celsius, but it's going to be rainy, the snow will be mostly gone so I can go down to the dumpster because I got 2 bags of garbage to bring out. We make a lot of garbage here.
All right, Michelle and gang, I've got an appointment at 12:30. I'm gonna take off, but it was nice talking to you again. And have a good rest of the show.
All right. Let's think get
All
ready to
right,
wrap
take
it
care.
up.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Yep. So anyway, what do you think, Savannah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here listening. Yeah, so remember when we talked about the last time? Try and take out at least your trash from that day. You know, like at a certain time, take out your trash once a day so it doesn't pile up and it doesn't become more of a hassle to take out a lot at one time. You know.
Yeah,
I sent a load
right
of
now
small
because
trash
of
bags,
because
so you
of the
should
knee
be
injury,
able to do that.
because of the knee injury, and because Jimmy doesn't even plow the damn driveway, which it pisses me off to no end. But anyway, the point is that
Yeah, no,
when it
Michelle,
snows,
what
when
Savannah's
it
saying
snows,
is, why,
when
you
it
know, I
snows.
sent you loads of little trash bags. Use those and do it like a little bit every day rather than wait to get a whole big bag.
Yeah, like little bags each day. That's what I do. I had to take out my trash every day. Once, you know.
Yeah,
As soon as the bag fills up, I take it out. You know.
We take the garbage. Okay,
Yeah.
here's what we do. Just so you understand. Yes, we make a bag of garbage a day in the kitchen. We do bring it. If it's snowing, it goes in the storage bin. If it's icy, it goes in the storage bin. And then when the weather's decent and the driveway is not icy or snowed over, then either me and Krista or her husband will grab the bags from the storage bin and bring it down to the dumpster.
Well, that's nice of them to help.
It's the best we can do because the fact is I'm not going to risk and fall on ice again in the backyard because as Jimmy found out when he busted his wrist, you know, it's going to be really hard if you break your other kneecap.
How come he doesn't put salt down? He should put salt down.
You would think he would put sand and salt down, but he didn't.
Aww.
So I wait.
Not a very good landlord.
So I wait until all the snow and all the slush is gone, and then I bring out the garbage. Okay. So in the spring, summer, when it's all dry and clean, there's no problem. Bring the bags down, toss them in there, toss, you know. But in the wintertime, when it's icy, no, it stays in the storage bin until I can get down there or I can find someone else can get them down for me. A couple times the neighbors have been nice enough to bring them down for me.
That's nice.
So, yes, I thank the neighbors for that, too.
Yeah, that is nice of them.
It's creating YouTube. I see your back. Okay. So, like I said, it's the best I can do right now, given the circumstances. So, the thing is, we will not know until the end of March what the knee situation is. Okay? So I'm keeping my promise. I did not lie. I said we're going to do this in March. I said that. I said that before I rescheduled the appointment. I said we're going to get this done in March. And I said that. I meant it. The cataract in my right eye is behaving. It's doing okay. My right eye is doing okay. It's not stellar, but it's not bad. At least now I can read books again, which is a big step in the right direction. Okay? And,
yeah, well, you can only do your best that you can do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
And then after that is go see an ear, nose, and throat specialist, find out what's going on with the ears. Finally, to find out what they can do about fixing the ears to make them work better.
It's great you're getting all this
and then
done.
The teeth are the last, because the teeth are the lower priority right now. Because if you can't hear and you can't see, guess what? They don't matter if you can chew.
Well, that's a good way of looking at it, I guess. I mean, you're doing what you can, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have any pain in your mouth?
Yeah, like I said, guys, there's a lot of stuff to deal with. So, like I said, one thing at a time. Okay, once I get one thing dealt with at a time, then I can deal with the next one. What will put a person like me into an anxiety hell is if you start doing 5 things at once and you still haven't even got the first one done. All of a sudden, you start feeling like you're overwhelmed, and you feel like your whole brain is being put into a trash compactor. And that's the most frightening part of anxiety attacks. Is when you get to that point, they're gonna put you in an inpatient because you can't deal with it because you basically have blown every fuse in your body, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Then you're gonna end up as an inpatient. That's scary. Okay. And
Mental health is very important.
One of the things I learned when I was involved with Northwest Mental Health is one thing at a time. Do not take it on too many things. Deal with one issue at a time and work it through. Okay?
Right.
High priority is the knee. That's the big one. I can't do any more than that. I mean, everyday household work is the same thing. I will take care of issue A, B, and then C. And I'm not going to have someone scream at me and say, I want you to do D, E, and F too. Because and that's another thing. You need to stand up your ground and say, no, I can't do that. So, like I said with Ed's computer project, is yes, I can work on the computer, but, you're going to have to give me some time to assess the situation, see what we can do. And I told him, I said, you need 4 gigabytes of RAM in this thing. Because if you don't have 4 gigabytes of RAM, it's just going to basically be a giant biscuit. It's not going to do you a dang bit of good. And then he's saying, oh, yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I said, Ed, I told you what you should buy. You went ahead and you wanted this. You insisted on having this one. Now, I'm sorry it did not come with 4 gigabytes of RAM, but the 4 gigabytes of RAM is not expensive. It's like $21. I bought the chips on my credit card. The hard drive is 160 gigabyte, but it was an old, slow, crufty model. It's basically, I just said, this hard drive sucks. I just went ahead and bought a 500 gigabyte HD from the Western Digital Blue series. Newer hard drive. It's SATA as well. So plug that in there. Get that up there, get the speed up. Get the computer to do something productive for you. Because right now, as I said, it's a giant biscuit. It's not doing a lot of good right now. It's just because, first of all, his battery's coming on Saturday. His charger's coming on Saturday. That's going to be step one. It did not come with a battery. It did not come with a charger. Right now, we're powering it off my charger. And so that's what the next project is. See, this is the stuff that I have to deal with as a developer, or repair person. What do I need to do to fix it? It's like a puzzle. He gives me these problems because he seems like he thinks I think he thinks I like puzzles, which I do. But when I get a puzzle like that, and it's like, well, I gotta get parts, because in order to solve the problem, we need the pieces. And then he's saying, I don't want to spend that, I don't want to spend it, I don't want to spend it. And it's like, then he starts whining about it. Like, you want me to do these puzzles, and you're gonna have to ante up the green stamps. Because guess what? I'm not able to do that all the time and sink all this money into these problems.
So,
but
Michelle, in your honest opinion, was that computer, in your honest opinion, was that computer worth the money he paid for it?
I would say it's a mixed bag. It's like buying anything that's older, a car or a house or whatever. You know you're going to have to invest money into it. It doesn't matter, I mean, sure, every upgrades are a lot cheaper than getting a brand new transmission on your 1972 Vega, Chevy Vega. But guess what? It's still gonna be. You're gonna have to buy the parts. You're gonna have to put the parts in. You want that Vega, and you find the transmission is broken or needs to be replaced, then you go down to the transmission supply shop, you get the damn transmission, and then you drop it in yourself if you have the skills and the tools to put in the transmission, or you find the tools or somebody who can do the work. That's what you do. Okay, you know you're buying an old machine. You know you're gonna have to do some work on it. Okay, the machine looks physically very nice. It's clean. It's not doesn't have any broken parts, and it does have a little bit of wear and tear from typing on the keyboard. And that's not like the keys are all rubbed off or anything because it's double injected plastic keycaps on it. It's just nice. For Apple, does put a lot of money into a lot of their laptops to make them look good. So, no problem. But, he said,
well, Michelle,
you see what I'm saying?
I just hope he doesn't take your problem, Like, you have to help pay for all this extra stuff that he needs, and, he's going to make it your priorities to help with all of that,
If that's what it takes to keep him from sitting there and screaming at me, yelling at the top of his lungs, and this computer's a giant piece of white electronic biscuit, then that's what we're going to do. Okay? Now,
Michelle.
Take it out on you. That's not right.
Yeah, you shouldn't really be paying
he bought a
for it.
Chromebook. This is how much sometimes he aggravates the pee out of me. He bought 2 Chromebooks. We got 1 Chromebook for free, so that would kind of counts. This doesn't really apply because it was free. I'm talking about the one he bought. He insisted, I want this ThinkPad Chromebook. I looked at it. I said, oh my God, is he serious? Oh, Michelle, my Chromebook's obsolete. It keeps crashing on me and one shuts down without even letting me know why. I don't know what is going on. How do you fix it? I'm like, I told you I don't know nothing about Chromebooks. Why did you ask me to investigate into the Chromebook? You bought the damn thing. I told you I don't know anything about Chromebooks. Stop buying stuff I don't at least know how to work on. At least this is a MacBook. I know how to deal with MacBooks. Okay, but because I have the software and tools here. But either way, it's just absolutely frustrates me that he buys these
priorities.
Pieces of old hardware.
Well, he should take your advice because I doubt he knows much about computers.
I hope he's not yelling at you about his frustrations, when it comes to something like that, 'cause that's just a little ridiculous.
As far as the knee surgery goes, I already warned him. I said, Ed, I do not know what is going to be happening, how much I'll be able to physically do during and after that. Okay? It may be, like Gemini Gem says, you're not going to be laying in bed. You are going to basically be moving around some. You are going to be needing to do something. You may be in a mobilizer for a while because they don't want you to move your leg because stitches are going to heal. And of course, the repair is going to heal when the plates are drilled and screwed into your legs to refix the kneecap. But other than that, you are not going to be doing a million things. And that's the other reason I said March, because March is a good time. It's warming up, the weather will be better. I'll still be able to get out on the porch. I'll still be able to do some things. But he's going to have to pick up the slack and do more stuff.
Well, he's got to, yeah, of course. I mean, you can't hold all the responsibilities. Well, he has to
at least he cooks for you. That'll be, you'll be getting fed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, anyway, so I know this is limited nowhere. I gotta appeal it again. Stupid YouTube.
Why? Why is it?
Because some flaggers keep flagging the videos. And so they keep turning it to limited no ads. And then I have to keep appealing it. And then it usually gets green right after a couple of hours of appeal. But still, I just find this absolutely heartbreaking that someone's doing that somebody's flagging my videos.
Wow. I don't know. I don't stream, as I say. I don't I mean, maybe a word was said. Maybe the stream, one word.
It doesn't. That's just it. No, we have not used any nasty words on the stream today. And
maybe it was the C word. Maybe you could just.
That
maybe it was that.
No. That word. Look, even before I even mentioned the C word, it already was limited no ads.
Oh no! You're kidding me. And we had just done just a workout.
So now I gotta, just like normal, I have to send an appeal in, and I have to go to them and go, hey, excuse me, sir, could you please review this? Your computer said it was limited no ads. And 99% of the time they say, fine, no problem, it's good, there's a green dollar sign. But until then, you lose all that potential revenue from all the clicks. And it's like, the algorithm is stupid. The algorithm is 100% stupid.
Come on, people, help out. Show with the thumbs up.
Yes, please do give a thumbs up, guys. Let's get some likes up there. This is your time, guys. We had up to 14 people.
Welcome back, Dave.
Yeah, that's great.
We got 12 right now. We got 6 likes. Let's pump that like accelerator, guys. Let's pump that like accelerator. Vroom, vroom. Come on, let's pump up those likes. Yeah, but you know what? Even before I said that word, glory hole, they still get me limited no ads. You keep forgetting that. God. There's something about YouTube that doesn't like my streams. I don't know why.
Surely that word is not. I mean,
I don't know. I've heard that you can't say that word at all, and I don't know why.
Really?
But yeah.
No. Actually, you can't. You can't say that word.
Don't say
you can. You can say that word. You can.
Oh, I don't know.
You can't say that word on YouTube. It is not one of the bad words. The bad words. We already know the bad words. Those words are much more likely to turn yellow than anything. But please understand.
Okay. Turn off YouTube.
No, I'm trying to point out is one other thing that burns me up is this. You got YouTube channels, and I'm talking about bigger channels, that cover the stuff that I want to cover, and YouTube, as far as I can tell, doesn't care. They cover the news, they talk about elections, they talk about politics, and YouTube doesn't say a word. Oh, man, you talked about the election in 2021 when you talked about the year's giveaway.
Yeah.
Strike given. Why? What did it? Where was it? Where did it say? I was trying to manipulate.
Well, maybe like yesterday. Remember, like yesterday. Maybe we'll just
you get onto Right Side Broadcasting. You get onto a few other channels I watch. They talk about this stuff every day. And they're fully monetized with no strikes. Why? That's the part I don't understand. YouTube is picking favorites.
Well, I mean,
that it changed. So let's just hope afterward it changes and just focus on the positive here. We'll just
you can only do your best. Remember, Michelle.
Yeah, don't let it get you down.
There's a new CEO in because Susan Wojcicki resigned. I don't know.
Hi, Tiger. Hi, Michelle.
This guy used to be working for DoubleClickNet. Now, I don't know how he's going to do, if he's going to go back and, retract some of the policies, or if he's going to enforce them and delete the others, or what he's going to do. But what I'm saying for content creators like me, we are basically the rules keep changing. They keep changing, and then for us content creators, it's hard. Because they also say, well, we're going to go retroactively in your back catalog and see where your violations are in the past based on the new rules today.
Yeah.
So what I was okay to mention in 2021 is now I can't mention. So they give me a strike from a video from November 2021 for a topic that I covered back was okay to cover.
Washing dishes, Michelle. Let's focus on something positive, okay?
What's that?
Wow, Savannah, you are looking beautiful today.
Well, today I got to install The Sims 3 from the DVDs. Because the online software distribution system that they have is totally butkiss for Sims 3. I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I deleted Origin. I said, Origin, you can go kiss my butt. Because this isn't working for me. You fleeced me for 100 bones for the software packs, and you didn't tell me you were setting up for the 64-bit Sims 3, and I only have the 32-bit. So now you want to try to fleece me to now. I tried this 64-bit. That didn't work. I'm not dealing with this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go grab the DVDs and see if that works any better. Because this is not gonna work when I have to. Because I can get the discs cheaper. I'm gonna get the discs and then put the discs in. Because this is stupid.
Well, you got your money back.
Yes, I got my money back. But this month I'm going to be putting $100 on the credit card instead of $200 because of the fact that I did buy the extra SSD hard drive and the RAM for Ed's computer.
Michelle!
He needed it. Trust me. You can't do anything with 2 gigabytes of RAM on that machine. I've already basically saw how much the poor computer was struggling like an overwhelmed teenager. It was just couldn't keep up with only 2 gigabytes RAM. The thing was hitting the swap partition so hard it couldn't do anything. Forget putting in an SSD. You put an SSD and it's going to hit that swap partition like that. You're going to have your hard drive or your SSD is going to become a giant biscuit in less than a year. Because that's just how much it keeps hitting the swap partition. That bad. So I said, no, I'll just get him a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Then I can do a full copy of my existing El Capitan system have on this Mac and put it in that one, and then he'll be able to go right away and go to work. It's already got Firefox. It's already got the other stuff installed. He's got he's got some he's not gonna need like iMovie and stuff like that, but that's fine. It'll be better than nothing. So that's what we're gonna do, and that's best I can do right now. You know, that's a solution, but that was because Ed already created the problem. If he had listened to me, if he had listened to what I told him, I said, okay, fine. You want a 2009 MacBook with a removable battery? I hear you. Fine. Let's get one with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Let's get one with at least a 250 gig hard drive. Let's get one with the power adapter and at least a battery that at least holds a charge. No, that's too much money. They want $100 for that. Oh, I see one for $50. There's no battery, there's no charger, and there's only got 2 gigabytes of RAM and 160 gigabyte hard drive. So basically, for what he just spent between the computer, the battery he bought, the charger he bought, the hard drive I bought, and the memory I bought, he just spent $120 to $140, and he could have bought one for $160 and had everything included. What kind
of? But Michelle, why don't you say you lent him the money and see if he can pay you back to like $20 a month?
It's just absolutely crazy.
That's a lot. What is his goal of using the computer or the laptop or whatever? What is his main objective or goal or purpose? What is it for?
He likes to go on eBay. That's all he wants to do with it is eBay. I said, eBay's no problem. I said, the computer can handle that. That's no problem. It can handle eBay, no problem. But the thing is that he keeps doing is he keeps basically shooting himself in the foot because he keeps saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's like, I asked you for what specs were you wanted. You told me the specs. I gave you a suggestion for a computer, and then you went there and you get the most inadequate machine ever, and then you want me to do the impossible on it. I swear to God, he thinks I'm
Yeah.
I think he thinks I'm Scotty from Star Trek when Captain Kirk says, Scotty, gotta get those warp engines fixed. I need to go to warp factor 8.
Michelle.
Maybe he did that.
It's funny.
Have you
What?
seen
What are you
it
complaining
out?
for? You're the one that told me to buy the thing in the end. That's the only reason why I bought it. You said go ahead and buy it, so I bought it. I don't know nothing about
Right,
computers.
but like I said, like last night, like I told you last night.
I don't know anything about computers.
I know.
Yes.
So right now, I'll just remind you, your memory chips are coming, your hard drive is coming. You'll get them probably a few days after you get the power supply and the battery. And then we'll get that thing fixed up. It's just, like I said, it's just, you know.
Crazy. Wow. Let's not trigger him.
Alright, guys. So anyway, so for now, we're going to let the panel go. You guys can talk amongst
All right.
yourselves.
Thank you, Michelle. And thank you. Thank you for keeping my
I will go
exercises
ahead
up.
and I will peel this limited no ads thing that YouTube does to me. I'm going to go ahead and run the credits after I do the outro. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the panel later.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So, yeah, you know that's what I was saying. Is it's just, yeah, I know. He says, "Oh, it's done. The die is cast. The roll has been done. The cards have been dealt. You do what you got to do. Fix it up. That's it. That's all you can do." Anyway, so we'll get this computer working for him. Okay. So, all right, guys. So for now, that's that. I'm gonna be working in the Sims 3 discs later. Maybe I'll record my aggravations with that on the stream or video so you can see how that's going. That would be interesting. At least that's to be a little easier. I hope. Yeah, I hope. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye bye for now. Bye bye, guys.